You got first 3 points of the season today. How pleased are you with that?
Yeah, really pleased. Pleased obviously to get off the mark with 3 points. I thought the first half, I thought we were pretty poor, in all honesty. You could probably tell in my voice. A lot of strong words were said at the half time. I think it was needed. Not just on the lads, I think just the belief in themselves. We're here, we're in this league, we're at this level. We deserve to be at this level. It's about time started, believing in themselves. Playing without fear. And I thought the first half we just played with too much fear, and it caused a lot of misplaced passes, a lot of anxiety within the side. And listen, it's just reminding them at half time very strongly that they're at this level for a reason, because they're good players, they're a good team, they're a good squad, and start believing in themselves. And go out there and express and have a go. We'll have a go at every single game. And if we have a go and we come off worse off by giving everything that we've got and showing the best account of ourselves, then I'll take the blame. We can do that. And I think the second half, everything that we're about, being direct, moving the ball, getting balls into the box, overrunning, first to every challenge. Didn't give him a sniff of anything. Tommy didn't have a save to make, anywhere near the second half, even the first half really. And it was right. Listen, they're a good side. They've got some good players. They've been established at this level for a long time. I think to come out and put performance like we did in the second half is credit to them, and credit to them for the reaction. So as you can probably see, I'm pleased. It is only one game. I keep saying, not to line up to a low it is, but I mean it's good today to especially for the second half, 45 minutes, is to give the first account of ourselves. Give the first account of ourselves where we know what we are, we know what we can do, we know what we're about, and we put all that together. It creates the win, creates a 2-0 win, clean sheet, and probably could even be more goals. But that's for another day. Let's leave that nitpicking a little bit alone. Let's enjoy the moment of getting 3 points.
Obviously, it's a bit of a stop-start game with the medical emergency in the crowd and then the half-time. How pleased are you with the players and how they came out and dealt with that and went and got the 2 goals very early on?
Yeah, I think the first thing is I hope the two individuals that fell ill within the game, I hope they're okay, and ourselves as a club sends as regards on them. So God bless both of them. The reaction is what we needed, and like I said, it's just the belief in themselves. Beliefs in themselves, not listening to the noise around us and various people and various things that. It's kind of every game you'd expect that we're going to lose 4 moving on. We've been hugely successful over the last couple of years, and like I said, the players deserve to be at this level, and the reaction in the second half is the reaction that we need, and that's what we need to be like every single game for 90 minutes. And fair play to them. They came out and gave a great account of themselves and did the basics really well, but also stuck to the plan that what we're about as a side. And like I said, sometimes being direct, sometimes moving the ball, getting the ball wide and sticking the ball in the box and asking questions of opposition, and to get 2 early goals, that's exactly what we did. And I thought both lads took the goals extremely well, on that side of things. And like I said, at the end it could have been more goals, so credit to him. And we go again very shortly at Peterborough on Monday.
And Lewis Whitton with his first goal, how pleasing is that to see him get off the mark?
Really pleasing. And if you've seen him Thursday in training, he will unplayable. He's got so much ability. We've got to get him in. It's our job to get him in the right place at the right time. And when we do that, he hurts teams. He's still a young lad learning, and he's going to learn. He's also going to learn the opposite side, because obviously, we're going to be under the cosh, certain times, and it can't just be about going forward. But if we can get him in the right positions, you've seen there in the second half that he'll alert teams, and he's got bags of goals and assists in him. And I'm really pleased today that he got his goal, because he's had a great week. He's had an absolute fantastic week, and it sets him up well now to moving forward.
And Aaron Martin marking a trademark energetic Aaron Martin performance with a goal. How pleasing is that as well?
Yeah, really pleased for Aaron. He basically hasn't had a pre-season at all. He's been back in with us just over a week, and we've asked him to do things that we shouldn't ask him to do, really. But it's where we are with certain injuries. The wide men that we've got, we don't have many that are fit at the needed time, and we're asking Aaron to come back early and play as many minutes as he can. So I'm pleased for him. I'm pleased for him for his goal. But what you see is what you get with him. He's an honest lad who works so hard, and it triggers us aside. If you've got them up there running, as hard as he does, in there, everyone else has to follow suit. And I thought again a really good performance from him, causing problems. And again another lad that, if you see what I've seen behind the scenes this week, I'm glad he's got his goal.
Clean sheet as well, you mentioned before. How pleasing is that to see that the back four and the keeper and the whole team have sort of kept at it and defended until the final minute?
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad they got a clean sheet because I think all the games that we've played, look at the goals we've conceded, the majority has been from set players. I thought today we defended extremely well. We've had to work on that and take a little bit of step back and make sure we tighten that side of things up. We're not perfect, but I think we've improved a lot today. But I'm glad for the back four and the keeper. Yes, we are switching between 4 and 3 depending on the opposition that we play. But I think all the back line and the side did deserve a clean sheet today because I think actually defensively, apart from the last 10-15 minutes of games where we've come undone, we've actually defended pretty well. So I'm glad we've been able to see through today. See through not just the back line but the lads in front of them. That's gave them the protection and allowed us to come away and get a clean sheet, and they can go away with a big pat on the back today.
Obviously making 4 substitutions as well. How important is that with a game, in 2 days, 1 day maybe?
Yeah, I think we are thin on the ground. It's not the squad depth. It's just injuries, and today we've lost Hamza and Martin Woods due to illness and personal problems. So again, we are down on numbers, and it will be vital today that we kind of protected people regardless of the situation, the result, the score, and where we are in the game to do that. And we've tried to do it, and hopefully it helps them out. But now we've all got to play as part together, decide the squad and ourselves as a backroom team to make sure the rest up to get what we need and are prepared, ready for Monday.
And Peterborough Sports on Monday, how good would it be to go and get another result there and put some momentum now?
Yeah, I think it's another tough game. The side that's established again. I keep saying we do realise it's a massive jump, but we're here. We're here. People might like it or not. We are here, and we're good enough to be here. So we go there, with tails up, and we go to try and win the game. And it's difficult. It's another game on the road for us. But one that we're looking forward to, and one that we're going to be positive in his mindset to go and do, and try and create chances and try and score goals. And let's see where it takes us by the end of the 90 minutes on Monday.
Cheers, Greg.
Thank you.